When you're sitting with a buyer and they want to push out delivery, or they want to push out install, or they want to push out when you're with a buyer and they want to push out the install date, the delivery date, or purchasing right now, what happened and what do you need to know? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. Now, inevitably, in the sales process, you are going to have a buyer that stalls out. You are going to have a buyer that pushes back the decision way far. So I come from the home sales world, and I grew up selling heating and air, and there would be somebody that I would sell at the beginning of the month, and they go, "Hey Scott, here's the thing, I'm not available to do this work," and then they pull out the calendar, and the calendar's blank, there's nothing on it till like the 28th. Well, normally what would happen is I would leave that call, I would leave that job, I'd leave that home, and I would say, "Yay, I sold that job. Everything's good, everything's fantastic," only to find out that they call back and cancel, okay? So there's times where you talk with your buyer and you know in the back of your mind, there's some hesitation that they have about your product, your service, your widget, your gizmo, and instead of bringing it up, and instead of bringing up the conversation and having the conversation and asking some questions or telling a story, you just like, "All right, go ahead and get out of the building. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the house. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the place of work," and you leave, you take off. So your goal as a salesperson is to ask the difficult question in an elegant manner. And so what I see is salespeople, as they get tired, as they get hungry, as they get frustrated, they lose their vocal pitch and tone capabilities, and they say what they're thinking, and it's not always nice. Okay? So first and foremost, it takes a lot of energy to close deals. It takes a lot of energy to maintain deals. So, stay hydrated, take your vitamins, be good with what you eat. Just some basic sales, basic mastery, and know that as you get to that end of the call, your excitement's going to build up. They might have some anticipation on what's going on, but you have to ask the questions about what's going on. So let's say I meet with a buyer today, and let's say that I'm selling an in-home service like a water heater, okay? And today, I know that there's a problem with their water heater, and today, I know that there's an issue. So I look at my watch, and today's the 1st, and they book out all the way to the 28th. I might ask them, "Why are we waiting so long for the 28th? "Oh, well, I'm just busy." And then I'm going to share with them some of my concerns. I'm going to share with them what's going on. I'm going to ask some more questions about it. So buyers' delays and buyers' stalls, they need to be met with head on right in the sales call so that you can figure out what's going on, so you can close the deal and people aren't walking away from you. There you go. You got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it every time I send out a video. You'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultant sent another fantastic video. You should check it out. You should. We'll see you soon. Aloha.